Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I got a new build. It's a CRF 50F 2005. So I went ahead and picked this thing up a while back, and it's just been sitting for a while. So I'm finally wanting to get into this thing, get up and running. So it is missing the throttle, which right here. The previous owner took it off, gave it to me. So the previous owner, he gave it to me while I bought it, and so I knew what the problem was, but he gave me a spring. It was like this big. He said his son drained the oil and the spring came out of the oil. So I figured, oh, maybe he needs a new rebuild or something. But I looked more into it, and I think his son unscrewed the wrong plug, because there's two plugs, one with the spring and one for the oil. And I haven't looked much more into that, so I want to dig into this thing, see if there's oil. If there is oil, he unscrewed the wrong plug. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig in this thing, and hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys are gonna like this series, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. All right, let's get into this. Keep watching, ready? Look at that. Alright, well, it's got oil. That means his son did indeed drain the wrong one. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the spark plug out and see if it's actually blowing up or not. Look at that plug. It's not bad, so I'm gonna test it for compression. Old-fashioned way. Kick it over, put your finger in front of it, and see if it's got compression. Put you guys on a stand, and we'll see. All right, well, I'm gonna kick it over. After it's not in here. Okay, well. Oh yeah, you hear that? She got a good compression. Really good compression. That's really good. There is compression. Whew, that's amazing. So I'm gonna have to do something with that spring, probably put it back in and get some transmission oil. Now I'm gonna check for spark. I'm gonna put the plug back in and hold it up against the engine itself and see if we got that. Alright, so let me get the old spark plug, put it into the boot all the way in, and I'm gonna hold it up against the engine. Man, that's pretty dope. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Do a better angle. Sorry, I'm putting it with one hand. There is spark, like a lot of spark. That's amazing, man. Spark and compression. Whew, that's pretty nice. That's actually amazing, dude. So I thought I needed a whole new engine rebuild. Looks like this series on this CRF 50F is gonna be really short, but it is kind of straight piped. Take it out. Alrighty, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this thing back in. The spring, it actually goes into this little plug right here. It's for the cam chain tensioner. Pretty sure that's what it's called. So I'm gonna put that right there, and it's a 14mm socket. You grab it, you're gonna break it loose. Oh well, this one's already loose. I guess they didn't tighten it all the way. And then I'm gonna check if it has a cylinder in there, because last one didn't have a cylinder, and usually when you unscrew these, they have a cylinder in them. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got the cylinder. Wow, that's good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the spring on here, just like that. Well, I'm first gonna put this crash washer on. All the way. Nope, just like that. Yep. Put the spring on like this. And then I'm basically just gonna slide this thing right in. Cause basically you guys get the point. I'm gonna put it in, I'm gonna tighten it down. Alright, well, I got it in. I'm gonna tighten it. And you don't want to over tighten it because this is like really soft metal. Let's get our wrench. Socket. Make it nice and snug because it can break, and that should be it. And alright, so what I've done so far was I unscrew the spark plug, put some fuel in there, and I'm gonna try starting it. I put the bolt back in, tightened it, and hopefully this thing will start. I mean, yeah, I don't have a throttle right now, but it should at least like fire up. Turn the fuel on first. Well, basically, I'm gonna try to find this thing up and see if it'll fire up. Alright, guys, so this is part 2, but it's not gonna be in one video. So, I just did an oil change. If you wanna go see that, go look at my page on the other video. So, I'm gonna clean the car right now. Throttle cable is coming in a few hours. Replacing all this. That's coming in a few hours. Just an oil change. So now I'm gonna go ahead and clean the carburetor. It's pretty straightforward. This is a really tiny carb. So yeah, let's get to it. Don't know if you guys can see that or not because the sun is really in the way. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean the carburetor. Let's get to it. You guys can see the screw, that's for the throttle. Go ahead and take that off and keep that off because the new throttle cable is gonna come in anytime soon. This is really tiny. Here's the carb itself. I'm gonna go ahead. You guys probably can't see that. Let's go ahead and zoom back out. Here's the carb itself. This is the needle. I'm gonna go ahead and clean the carburetor out. Then once the new throttle cable comes in, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this stuff with the cable. Cause this is like no good already. Alright, so let's get to cleaning. Alright, so for the cleaning process of this carburetor, I'm just gonna use some brake and parts cleaner. We can use carburetor cleaner, anti-cleaner. It's literally all the same thing. Doesn't matter. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the float bowl. Carb isn't so bad, but might as well go ahead and clean it out. I was just saying, not getting your eyes because it sucks. I just got some in my eye. at it, I'm gonna go ahead and get the air compressor and blow out this uni air intake. Alright guys, so the throttle cable finally came in after a few days of finally patiently waiting. Got the cable itself, got the throttle, got a handle. This is the things for it. So basically, I already have one of these because it's gonna match the red one that's already on the bike. So basically, these aren't gonna get used. Actually, I might need to use this one because that one's probably broken. So I'm gonna install that and show you guys how to do it. Alrighty, so I checked and this is the old one. I'm gonna end up using it. And then both of those are gonna match. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing up and then start assembling this throttle cable. Alrighty, so let's feed this up through here. Let's go ahead and screw the throttle in. Like this. Just like that. I'm gonna have to adjust that later on, but seems to work for now. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. Alright, so basically with struggle, I got the throttle cable on, but it's still a little bad. Probably gonna need to like fix that up, but I had to like cut the main thing. It was annoying basically. It's the old one. Now I'm gonna try the fuel and see if it'll run good. Alright guys, so I did get it to fire up and run. I'm gonna have to adjust the idle, but yeah, so thanks for watching this video. I mean, getting this thing up and running. So